The way that narcissism works is that it's not just the one thing. It's not one piece of the puzzle. You have to have a whole picture. And although they do a really good job in presenting the picture that they want the world to see, if you're close to them, you will definitely see these traits in them and unfortunately be on the receiving end of them, often behind the closed doors. I notice these traits with all of the narcissists, no matter what type of masks they wear. First one is that fake performative empathy. They'll try to say all the right things when someone is watching, when they think they will get rewarded for social media posts. And behind the closed doors, when you need something from them, not only that they will show lack of empathy, but they will try to explore your vulnerabilities as well. Unfortunately, this is at the core of all of them. The second one is that sense of entitlement, that they are better than other people, that they deserve things, that the world owns them something just because they are who they are. They also look down on people. They're arrogant. They love calibrating and measuring people against each other. Who is this someone that I need to impress? Or is this person below me? That's how they're going to measure you. At some point, when they just met you, they put you on a pedestal and they thought that you were up. And then when you show them that you're a human being, they put you down. So that constant calibrating and scaling is something that they do all the time. They're really into hierarchy. Another absolutely uniting trait for all of the narcissists is that they have zero capacity for taking accountability. No matter how you approach them, they will always find a way to turn that around and blame shift, deflect, become a biggest victim, gaslight you. Whatever they do, they will not take accountability. That is such a classic and a major piece of puzzle. Another one that I think you'll notice with all of the narcissists, that they're incredibly shallow and superficial. They have no capacity for intimacy. And although they put on different facade, they act like they do, if you just look underneath it, you're gonna find a very shallow, transactional, all about appearances individual that's really sad and angry inside. Of course, the need for validation and admiration is constant. They don't put on a show for nothing. They want that admiration. It's the supply again. The other one is high appetite for combativeness. No one loves to argue more. No one loves chaotic situations, throwing people off balance. While a lot of people find it really uncomfortable, they have a very high appetite for combativeness and will try to get you there and will try to, and more certainly in most cases, will win. They think that they're winning. That's how they're also getting the supply. And connected to that, they're very much black and white thinkers. They see everything as winning or losing. There is no gray area. There are no nuances. It's always just either I win or I lose. That's why when you're ending things with them in any kind of way, whether you're business partners, you're married, it's not going to go down that easy because they will feel like they're losing and they'll have to win and they'll drag you through the mud and do whatever it takes for them to feel like they're winning. The next one is they have inability to see things outside of their own fantasy world, outside of their own perspective. That's why they can never see you as another real person with separate feelings, wants, and needs. That's why you're never going to feel like you're heard or seen when you're with them, because they're just trying to fit you into whatever they want you to be. So that inability to see anyone else's perspective, to see outside of them is a also pretty consistent piece of puzzle, I would say. Another consistent trait that I've seen is very low motivation for internal introspection, for genuine change. They'll try to fake the change if they think they're going to get something from you, but on their own, very little motivation to look internally for anything. It's all these defenses that are. And of course, there's also impulsivity and grandiosity that are often present, although sometimes can be hidden too. And there are many other individual traits that could show up in some and not show up in others. I'm curious about, what did you see? What are some of the traits that you have seen, or anything that's outside of what I mentioned? And as I said, it's about a lot of these pieces coming together and showing one picture that they're all about the facade and they're all about covering up the shame that's inside. It's really, on the end of the day, all about that. If you are stuck and dealing with someone who is a narcissist and you need some help, I do coach people. Feel free to reach out. Otherwise, it would be helpful if you hit like and you subscribe to my channel so I can keep making more content like this. Thank you.